Hey, beautiful people. Ryan Hamer here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope you all are settling in well. So today we're going to be talking about your cell phone bills and what happens if there is a late payment on a cell phone bill. Will that affect your credit? Well, the answer is it depends on if that cell phone company is reporting your payment on a monthly basis to the credit bureau. Some bills are actually reported on a monthly basis, and there are some cell phone companies, and I'm in Canada. Rogers, for example, does report your cell phone bill as though it were a reoccurring monthly payment, and they do report that to the credit bureaus. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, why is that important? We talked a lot about revolving credit, and when you have revolving credit, that's a reoccurring payment. That payment is expected every single month, and it holds a lot of weight, right? So revolving credit is your line of credit. It's your credit cards. And what's going to happen here, evidently, is say you sign up for one of those plans where you don't pay for your phone up front. What's going to happen? You don't pay for your phone up front. They issue you a credit by giving you the phone, and then they set up equalized payments over 12 months, 24 months, whatever. You think you're getting away with it. Not getting away with it, but I mean, you think you're getting a good deal, because you don't have to pay that lump sum for that iPhone or that Samsung phone up front. But what happens is, if you miss a payment on top of your regular cell phone bill, it can add up really quickly, and they can report that. So it can report as a late payment. Also, be mindful that Rogers actually has their own credit card. So that means that they're in cahoots with the credit bureaus as well. So they might have a stronger relationship with the credit bureau than you think. Because not only are they a bank now, not only are they a cell phone provider or a cable provider, but they're also a bank because they've issued you a credit card. So think about that. Think of the interest rates before you get in cahoots with them with regards to the credit cards. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the cell phone. And I've seen cell phones just mess up so many credit bureau reports. My own, for example. So I just want to pass on some of that wisdom to you. I want you to be wiser, and I want you to make better decisions when it comes to your credit this year. And make sure you pay that cell phone bill on time. If you must have a cell phone that rolls over every single month, don't miss a payment. Overpay if you gotta, but make sure that they're not putting you into collections. Make sure that they're not reporting on the credit bureau that you are late, because it will be detrimental. It'll be detrimental to you improving your credit score. It'll be detrimental to you having a great credit profile. All right, so you have to be mindful of what's there. There's some things that you just can't escape from. Having a cell phone, everybody needs one these days. And nobody has a landline anymore. So a lot of people are putting the emphasis on getting that cell phone and getting the latest and the greatest. And sometimes it'll cost you. I know with data rates and stuff like that, everybody's kind of jockeying for position or jockeying for eyeballs with regards to getting the right client in there. And, Rogers and Bell and Telus and AT&T and Boost and whomever's out there, they want your business. So make them fight for it. Make sure you get a good deal, and make sure that you can afford that deal. Make sure you can afford that monthly payment. No sense in getting 100 gigs if you cannot afford those 100 gigs. It has to make sense. Wise man once said, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Right? You are just a number in the eyes of the cell phone company. Just remember that. You are just a number. You are not important. What is important is your credit. What is important is that you're paying your bills on time. So whatever you got to do, make sure you pay that bill on time. All right? And it can and will affect your credit bureau if it's negatively reporting as a late payment. And as we know, late payments are really, really tricky and hard to get off your credit bureau report. They're very hard to get off. Not impossible, but they're very hard to get off your credit bureau report. Somebody asked this question in the comment section of one of my other videos, and I thought it was a really good question. So that's why I wanted to make mention of it. It's important that you pay all your bills on time. We take certain bills for granted, because we say, oh, well, a cell phone bill is not a mortgage, so yeah, I'll let it roll over and compound on me. But with cell phone bills, they have a way of compounding and compounding and compounding, and before you realize it, it can be thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. And once your paycheck comes in, your paycheck is going to rent or it's going to whatever, and you could run into problems really quickly. So that's why you got to be very careful. And the cell phone companies can be very tricky, and they also can be very impatient, and they can be quick to be capped and cut off and cut you off, cut off your service and send you to collections. And before you know it, then you're watching my videos trying to figure out how to deal with that. All right, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my email list. Have a great day.